Hey guys, I just got off the blower to the farmer and just having a bit of a chat to him, a bit of a catch up, and he did mention that there was a few old tracks at the dam and he reckons there's not a bad set there amongst them as well. So let's get out and have a bit of a look. Let's go and look for some tracks, guys. Let's go and see if they're still there. And there's no better way to get an understanding for your block than get on the ground. Something that I like to do every few months is get out in the ground and get another feel for it and just see if the pigs have changed their way they're coming in, or the way they're padding out, or where they're eating and that sort of stuff. I just like to do that just to get a feel for the block. But hey, that's me. You know, I don't like to rely on technology like trail cams and all that sort of stuff, and drones and that. Like, yeah, they work, but I like to get on the ground and get a feel for it, guys. So come along, I'll give you a bit of a squiz, how the pigs sound in the cane, how I go about shooting them, and how I go about stalking them. And before I go, I just need to show you something here, guys. There's ute. I paid $1,000 for it. I fixed it up. I built a little dog box on the back for the three-legged dog. You know, I didn't know how I felt about tubs, but hey, I didn't know how I was going to feel about a three-legged hunting dog either. So I leave the tailgate down and hunt with it down, and she loves it, mate. She jumps in and out of it and just loves it. But guys, jump on the website, give us some support. We got these fishing shirts coming. This is not the final cut. I like to take my time when I design stuff, because I'm a bit of an old mould at christening it when it comes to that. But we got a few hats and stuff left, and we have plenty of these pig draggers, mate. Give you a squiz, give you a squiz. These pig draggers, mate, I tell you what, they help. When you're dragging them out of the mud or out of the hills or out of the lantana and you suffer from arm pump or you get cramps in the arms, I tell you what, the old pig draggers, mate, they really help. So hope you enjoy the video and hope it helps you out in some way. But guys, get back to basics. Get on the ground and have a feel for it. Righto, come down for a look. There's a few mob pigs on a dam there. Apparently there's a pretty good boar with them. So I got the old 22-250 out today. I got my buddy Marks on the scope. Bloody old. Got my GoPro on today. I probably won't get anything now since I got the GoPro on. But anyway, we'll go for a walk. The wind's coming in that direction, so it's going to be bloody perfect, I reckon. Anyway, we'll go up there and have a bit of a squiz, and hopefully we can walk onto something. I just like to say how much I appreciate the old guns, eh? The old Mauser action, old Parker Hale. You got to love them, eh? They've stood the test of time, and like I love my Tikas, however you want to say it. I love them. I got quite a few of them, but I will say there's nothing like a good old Mauser action or a good old 303, mate. You got to love them. Now, the wind's in my favour, so a 22-250 don't have much stopping power, so it's just going to be all head shots or heart shots. But I can smell them. It doesn't mean anything. That just means that they've been here at some stage in the last couple of days. But we'll keep going down here and have a bit of a squiz. I'm just looking for telltale signs, because I don't have any dogs. I've just got a rifle. Now, I'm looking for hawks or birds of prey. Can't see them, but that doesn't mean they're not here. Birds of prey will always give you a good indication if there's mob pigs around. And I'll keep going for a trot. There's pretty long grass, it's up to my hip here. So it doesn't mean they're not just laid up here or in this cane. I'm about 95% sure I just heard one. Now, when I stalk up on pigs, I don't crouch and carry on, I just walk slowly. And when they stop, I stop. So I'll see if I can get some footage of it. But they're in some pretty thick cane here, so the wind's in my favour here. The wind's in my favour, so I'm going to stay along this headland. I just want to cover just to make sure that they're not out the other end. So I'll give you a squiz. Right. Just through there I heard them. So I'm going to stay walking along this headland here, because the best, probably the best way for escape here is that bottom corner. So as soon as they smell me, they're going to be gone. I'm pretty sure I heard them back over here, so I'm just going to keep walking up here, because the best way for these pigs to escape is at the bottom end here. Wind's still in my favour. Just before I go up there where I thought I heard them, I just want to have a look down here just in case. I'm seeing telltale signs, but I'm not seeing enough sign. Do you know what I mean? I found some pretty good sign here. A big pad right here. So the river there, I'm going to walk along here and just for a bit of a squiz, because if they're going to run, they're going to come back here. I can hear them cracking cane, so we're just going to just creep up here. As I said, we mightn't even get a look at them, but all we can do is try and come back later with dogs or whatever. By the sounds of it, they're fighting in there, carrying on, banging. There's a bird of prey, little falcon. That's what I've been looking for. But I didn't know they're here. By the sounds of it, they're moving towards the pad, so I'm going to get up and move back there and just double check behind me. They're either going deeper into the block that way, or they're backtracking. Here comes one here. Hopefully they don't smell me. I've chucked a squat. They're just there, they're not coming out, eh? I don't know. I'm actually right on their pad, one of their pads. So people don't do this unless you know what you're doing. They just won't walk out, they're just there. pigs, they've gone. So we're going to go down to this pad here and have a bit of a look. They'll probably lay doggo in there for a bit. They're not far, they're only just in there, so they'll want to come out and look at her. That's what they'll want to do. So we'll just wait here for a little bit longer. I can see the pad there. But what I might do is go down there. Yeah, they're going that way now. So what we'll do is I'll go down there because I can hear them going that way. So I'm going to block that up. Just coming back here, just to make sure nothing's running out the back way. Righto guys, I can still hear the pigs in the cane there. I haven't given up my position yet. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move back from where I shot them, where I could hear them, and just sit back this end, just to cover this side here and up that alley. This is what I usually do, is scout a block out, because if you shoot them, they don't really go too far. But if you have dogs in there and disturb the whole mob, well, you just blow them. And the other reason is one of my dogs was out from that boar I got the other night. So nothing like just coming in and sitting down and jagging a pig just as they walk out. You gotta love that. But anyway, I'm gonna go back there and cover that. Oh, cane hunting is 75% listening with your ears, and the rest is your eyes. I don't know. I'll just go back up here and have a look, because I thought I could hear a decent one walking out this way, but I can still hear mob stuff up there where I shot that other one. So I'll just keep walking this boundary like an L pattern, just without going above where the pigs are. So I put my, because the wind's coming from that way, I don't want them to smell me just yet. But if nothing else works, that's what I'll do, is I'll get up there and let them smell me, and hopefully they'll blow out. I've had enough waiting. The sun's going to go down in 20 minutes, and then that's going to be useless. So I'm going to walk up this headland, and then I'll come back down the inside, and hopefully they smell me and run out. But more than likely they'll just go deeper into the cane. Anyway, it's worth a shot. Worth a shot, I suppose. Big ball. I just need to get down to get a good shot. What's going on here? Better get up there. Probably get up, 22 to 50. Well, it worked. He smelt me, he walked out, he couldn't spot me. He went back in a cane. And he kept walking at me. The old girl had a bit of a jam. But I better go. I'm probably probably 150, 200 metres. I had to bloody chuck a squat. I was shaking like a shithouse leaf. Pigs all in here. I'll just go back here and sit here, because they're going to keep walking out. They got the bloody wind up them now. I'm going to have a bit of a look here. 1, 2. Headshot. Him. I'll get back to you on him. How you going, buddy? They're walking again, I can hear them. Better keep going. Well, I remember, guys, I zoomed in. I zoomed up to 6 power or 6.5 or something like that. That's a 4 to 12. Always remember to zoom your scope back to 0, back down to 4 or 3 power. Because if you get one come out close, you'll never see him in it. Anyway, pigs just sound like they're running back the other way, so I'll try and block them up again. I've only got a couple bullets left. Right, it's getting a bit late. I could probably stay and have a go at another one, but I don't have a torch and my phone's about dead. So I'm going to walk back to the old bus, the old family wagon, and zip into Bunnings like I was supposed to. I'm going to be in the shit. Anyway, I'm making my way out, got 2, so gotta be happy with that. It just goes to show, you don't need all the flashiest gear. I was using a Parker Hale that's 40 odd year old, so anyway, I'll go up to the ute and grab it and load them up and get rid of them and give you a bit better look at them. Right, I'm back in the ute. I'm going to go down and grab these pigs and hopefully another one walks out. Bloody hell. Well guys, that's the pigs. He'd be probably, I don't know, 70, 80, pretty fat. Old mate Gabba's going in the background there, the old plover. Don't worry about him, but this fella here, well, this is a big... the 2 boars. I thought it was a sow, it was that fat. I thought it was a sow, but yeah, the 2 boars. So the 2 mob boars in here have been servicing them sows. So as I go to say, makes a lot of sense now. That's the big boar, the dominant boar. That's the smaller boar, and that's how it goes. Got him second, got him first. He went out first, have a bit of a squeeze, bit of a carry on. Got him coming out the back door, trying to bloody get a, to see what's going on. But hey, that's my take on it all. And I see it quite a lot in cane. Always there's 2 boars together, and that's why all the fighting and that you could hear in there over the sows. So anyway, the old Parker Hale done the job. She's probably, I don't know, I thought she was probably about 40-year-old, but I think it's like a 60, something like a 64 model. So it's probably way back in when it was Midland owned. So you don't need all the flashiest gear. I just got a Vortex Crossfire on the top here, 4-12, old Parker Hale. I'm using PPU ammo. Got him at probably 150, 200 meters, and that one obviously point blank, but well, 25, 30, 40 meters away. Both headshots. What more can you ask for? Anyway guys, hope you enjoyed that bit of a stalk. I'll come back in a couple of days with some dogs. Bloody oath, eh? Right, that gives him a bit better justice. You can see he's a big fella, a smaller one. Anyway, we'll go up now and we'll show the farmer, and he's pretty happy. So we'll come back, sort this out with dogs, and that'll be her. Bloody oath.